The cost of living in Seattle can feel confusing, and if you're planning a move, it's hard to understand what's true. Some people say it's very expensive, others say it's manageable. Now, the real answer is in the details. And today, I'm going to break it all down for you in a simple and easy to understand manner so that you know exactly what to expect. Hey, I am Ravi Ramachandran with the Rams Group. We help buyers, sellers, and relocating families move all across Seattle and the Eastside areas. And my job is to help you make smart decisions so that life here feels so much easier for you. First, let's start with the biggest thing that most people misunderstand, and that would be the cost of living changes a lot by the neighborhood here. Now, Seattle has expensive areas, but it also has areas that feel more reasonable. Now, the biggest mistake is thinking Seattle is one price. No, it's not. Ballard, Queen Anne, Capitol Hill, Green Lake, Fremont, and each one of those areas has its own price range and lifestyle. Yeah. Now on the east side, Bellevue, Redmond, Kirkland tend to be higher, while Bothell, Kenmore, and parts of Sammamish give more space for your money. Now all that boils down to is your neighborhood choice decides your real cost of living. Next is the biggest line item for most people, which is the housing costs. They're high, but you have options. Now, it's a given that homes in Seattle and the East Side are not cheap, but you do get options. In the sense, in Seattle, you'll find older homes with character and smaller footprints. On the East Side, though, you'll find newer homes, bigger layouts, and quieter streets. Now, if you want space and top-rated schools, go to the East Side. Now, if you want charm and walkability, Seattle is your bet. Then, let's talk about something that hits your wallet every day, which would be the commute costs. They can add up more than you think, making it an important priority when you consider moving to Seattle. And as you know, time is money, right? In Seattle, if you cross Lake Washington every day for your work, this way or that way, especially the 520 bridge, you'll feel it in both time and tolls. They can add up. Now, even inside Seattle, long drives can sneak up on you depending on the time of the day. And many people work between 9 and 6, so that's something for you to consider. Now, pick the right commute and your life here feels smooth. All this goes into your decision making, by the way. And on the other hand, pick the wrong one, your days kind of feel rushed and expenses keep adding up, the commute expenses. Now, next is something that surprised almost everyone that's considering Seattle as their home. Food, groceries, and daily spending are higher than average. Yeah, eating out, coffee, groceries, and everyday spending are a little higher in Seattle than in many other places. Local restaurants, local coffee shops, and fresh produce do add up quickly. But here's the good part. You do have choices. Some neighborhoods cost more for food and dining, some cost less. Now, if you adjust your habits even a little bit, you can control this part easily. And I'm not pulling it from a book or theory, I've done it myself when I initially moved to Seattle. Then let's talk about the most important factor of all, the lifestyle. Now, this is the real value you're paying for when you consider Seattle and East Side as your next home. Seattle gives you mountains, lakes, trails, parks, and clean air, milder weather, and amazing summers. Now, you get strong job markets, tech opportunities, and great schools on the East Side, and a sense of calm that many cities do not offer. The Seattle East Side difference, if you will. Now, most people don't move to Seattle to save money. They move here because life feels good. So all that said, let's do a quick recap so that this sticks. First, we saw the cost of living changes a lot by neighborhood. Then housing depends on lifestyle, space, and updates. Third, we talked about commute, which kind of adds up more than people expect, so plan accordingly. Then we discussed daily spending, which is higher but manageable, and you do have options. And finally, tying it all together, it all comes to the lifestyle, which is what most people come to the Seattle and East Side areas for. All that said, here's your call to action. If you are planning to move to Seattle or the East Side, grab a spot on my calendar. I'll be able to build a custom cost of living plan based on your job, commute, school needs, and housing goals. All my contact information is in the description below. Also, feel free to comment which Seattle or East Side suburbs are you comparing. Now, I'll help you break it all down. I read and respond to all messages and possibly offer my guidance as well to help you. Also, if you're moving anywhere else in the US, Canada, or countries where eXp Realty, whom I'm affiliated with, operates, I can help you there too, which is pretty cool. I'm super excited. Now hit subscribe for more simple Seattle videos made for families just like yours. I'll talk soon. Bye.